Hmm. Another Quetzalcoatl for sure. You know what? I think Eat Squat will make a cool servant too. I could already imagine a skill for him, like a skill animation where he takes out his war drum, because that's how commanders would command their armies. It was with the war drum, and I was like, that's so badass. Ah, okay. But anyways, without further ado, let us proceed with the presentation. La presentación. Empecemos ahora. Okay, welcome everyone. Today we will be designing an Aztec god from scratch, a god that you, the audience, have chosen. And I have to say, I was quite surprised by the choice, as this is a god that even I myself found myself unfamiliar with. But after I dove into the story, I realized, whoa, like this is a really cool figure. So before we get into the design process, I'd like to share a little bit about his legend. And just a quick intro from me. I am Cosmic Chaya. I like studying Mesoamerican history and making art of the culture. And if you want to see more of my Mesoamerican content, you could find me pretty much anywhere on the planet. With these usernames, Cosmic Chaya, it's pretty much the same all across the board. So TikTok, Instagram. Oh yeah, I'm using Instagram too now. I should probably add that later. But yeah, you can find me anywhere with the same username. And one of my favorite things to do is designing characters based off myths and history. And today, you guys will get an insight into my process. So, with that out of the way, let's take a look at the star of our show today. His name is Tepoztecatl. Yes, this is Tepoztecatl. I'm curious, have any of you guys heard of this god before? Like, before this stream, before I had announced it, have you guys heard about this god? Because we hear a lot about, Quetzalcoatl, Tezcatlipoca, even the Huitzilopochtli. But yeah, same here. Same here. I've heard the name kind of like thrown around of Tepoztecatl, but I never like thought he was a god. Didn't you ever Reddit? I do have a Reddit. You can find me on Reddit too. um, so yeah. He is definitely an obscure god, but as we dive into his history, we see how much significance and impact he has even to this day, even to modern day. Yay, however nothing happens, I can use 3K for other reasons. Do it! Loki never heard of him, so I'm interested. Yeah, exactly. By the way, hello, it's Lisachit. Welcome to the stream. It's true, you can really find her everywhere on the planet. I found Chai in my chimney once. Oh my gosh, you found me there. Sheesh. And I thought I was gonna get away with it. No. Literally never heard of him. Yeah, so today I'm going to dive into his history a little bit. Mm, so Tepoztecatl, he is the god of drunkenness, pulque, and fertility. And he is the patron god of Tepoztlan. So for my Mexican friends or anyone familiar with Mexican lands, you'll know that Tepoztlan is a place that still exists today. So let's take a look. And in fact, this picture right here, this is of mountain, famous mountain in Tepoztlan. I think this mountain is called Mount Tepozteco. Um, so let's take a look at Tepoztlan. Let me pull up my browser because we're gonna dive in. There we go. We're gonna take a look at Tepoztlan as it is today. And honestly, when I looked this up, I was like, man, I need to go here. In my next Mexico trip, I definitely want to go here. So this is Tepoztlan. And Tepoztlan is located in the modern Mexican state of Morelos. And let's take a look at the geography a bit. Look at these beautiful pictures, though. Wow. So many mountains, so much vegetation. As you see, it also has a archaeological zone. So let's take a look at the geography of Tepoztlan. So as I mentioned, is this is in the modern state of Morelos. So you could kind of see the yeah, here it is. This is the modern state of Morelos. Here is Tepoztlan. We also have the zona arqueológica del Tepozteco. Um, we see that it's very close to Mexico City. So this is where Tenochtitlan used to be. And yeah, we just go further south, we get Tepoztlan. And it's interesting because Tepoztlan is also pretty close to, well, not super close, but it is near-ish my parents' area. My parents are from here. They're from Guerrero, Mexico, around this area. And they would always tell me about like these surrounding areas, especially Cuernavaca. And Cuernavaca is actually one of the settings in Tepoztecat's story. Okay, so let's take a look at la zona arqueológica del Tepozteco. I'm gonna try to bring this into the center so you guys can see. There we go. Let's take a look at la zona arqueológica de Tepozteco. Here we see there's like a temple. This looks so pretty. Look at the engravings. We see that this is located atop like the mountain. So it'd be quite the hike to take. Here we see pictures of the city itself. It looks so beautiful. Look at this beautiful tree. So definitely a very mountainous area. And it looks like that is kind of like the trail you can take towards the archaeological zone. And then here, take a look at this. El Templo de Tepoztecatl. So this archaeological zone has a temple dedicated to this deity that we will be designing today, Tepoztecatl. And I wish I can read this. It's wait, actually I can read it. Hold on. So any Spanish speakers, you guys are lucky because you guys will be able to understand it verbatim, but I will try to summarize it after I read it. So it says, esta construcción se compone de un vestíbulo y un salón, aunque el techo no se conservó, podemos suponer que fue un techo plano soportado por una estructura de vigas de madera. Sobre esta se colocó una mezcla de fragmentos de tesontle pegados y cal y arena. A continuación, una capa de tierra y por último se impermeabilizó mediante un plano de cal y arena. So it was made of, oh crap, what's cal? Spanish speakers, what's cal? Is it like, what's cal? I know what arena is, it's sand, but what is cal? Cal en inglés. ¿Qué es cal? Is it like limestone? Color blanco. I know they would like. ¿Qué es cal? It's lime. Oh, it's lime. Okay. You know, it's interesting because my mom talks about cal, and she talks about how it was even put into food. And like the masa, they would use cal. Okay, asociados al templo se localizaron dos piedras con relieves. Una de ellas tenía el símbolo calendrico 10 conejo y la otra el símbolo del hombre Ahuizot, señor mexica. Oh, that's interesting. So we have it says that one of the rocks has a relief of Lord Ahuizot, who was one of the Mexica kings. One of the later kings. I think he was the emperor before Moctezuma II. Señor Mexica, la fecha corresponde a 1502 años en que murió Huitzol, por lo que es probable que las piedras fueran talladas para conmemorar su muerte. So it is estimated that this relief was made around 1502, which was around the time that Lord Huitzol died. So they were carved in his memory. Que entre los relieves de la banqueta se han identificado los símbolos de los 20 días que corresponden al calendario mexica, así como otros que se pueden interpretar como some of this is to conmemoraciones de la conquista del señorío de Tepoztlán por la Triple Alianza. So, Tepoztlan was eventually conquered by the Triple Alliance. Yeah, you know, the Aztecs, they were crazy. Oh, what the heck? It's here in English. English speakers, you guys lucked out. The structure is made up of a vestibule and a hall. Although the roof has not been preserved, we can assume that it was a flat roof supported by a structure consisting of wooden beams. On this, fragments of volcanic stone called tezontle were stuck together with lime and sand, followed by a layer of earth, and finally made waterproof with a smooth coating of lime and sand. Okay, lime and sand. 2 stones associated with the temple were found, both bearing bas reliefs. One of them had the calendrical symbol of 10 rabbit, and the other the symbol for the name of Huitzol, the Mexica ruler. AD, so I'll just kind of like skim through this. Various symbols have been identified, including something about 28 days corresponding to the Mexica calendar, as well as others that may be interpreted as the commemoration of the conquest, the lordship of Tepoztlan by the Triple Alliance. Holy shit, it's Ash the Mage. Oh my gosh, hello Ash, hello. So yeah, we had a little mini history lesson of the Templo of Tepoztecatl. And here we have, ooh, look at that, an aerial view of the temple. That is amazing. I definitely want to visit this. Oh man. See, I love this. And honestly, I see myself as a very clumsy person and not a very like, you know how there are people that they're just so like coordinated and they could go on hikes, they could jump through rocks. I'm very clumsy, like I'll fall very easily. Like I'm not a very physically adept person. But man, like climbing this, I'll do it. I'll do it for sure. Like I will survive somehow. But yeah, this is gorgeous. And then here we have some of the pictures of El Centro con todas las tienditas. Amazing. So that was a look at the Zona Arqueológica and the city, the town of Tepoztlan in general. So the hometown where our star was born. Okay, so let me hide this. So moving on to the next slide. So, something I want to note about Tepoztecatl is that he is an hombre dios, a man god. So, these are historical figures that blur the line of man and myth, and they are folk heroes who throughout time are deified and serve almost a representation of that group of people. So one of the most famous examples is our boy Topilzin. Probably the most famous example of an hombre dios. And then we have other examples, like for example Huitzilopochtli, the patron god of the Mexica, who also has like origins as like a historical figure who led the Mexica during their pilgrimage to find their beloved home. So as I tell you the story of Tepoztecatl, I would like to frame it in 2 ways. Tepoztecatl, the deity, and Tepoztecatl, the hero. So first, let's look at Tepoztecatl, the deity. So as I mentioned before, Tepoztecatl is the god of drunkenness, pulque, and fertility. This is because he is the son of Mayahuel, the goddess of the maguey plant. So this right here, this is Mayahuel, the cutie patootie. You see the symbol of the maguey plant behind her. And then this, I believe, is Tepoztecatl, but it could also maybe be Patecat. Um, so in most iterations, his father is Patecat, who is the god of medicine and the one who co-invented pulque along with his wife Mayahuel. And together, Patecat and Mayahuel, they had 400 rabbit children who are known as the Senson Totochtin. When you get super drunk, it is said that you are being possessed by one of these rabbits. And among these children, Tepoztecatl was their chief. He's not, I don't know if he's like interpreted here in this specific art, but commonly Tepoztecatl is known as the chief of the bunny children. There are also some iterations where the father is actually Quetzalcoatl. You may recall the tragic love story of Mayahuel and Quetzalcoatl, and how the feathered serpent rescued Mayahuel from her heavenly prison and brought her down to the earth. Sadly, Mayahuel was torn to pieces by the Tzitzimime, which are the star demons, as ordered by her crazy grandmother, who was the one that locked her up in the heavens in the first place. But in some versions of the story, Mayahuel is able to conceive a child from Quetzalcoatl, and that child being Tepoztecatl. So now let's get into Tepoztecatl, the hero, a warrior who protected his people and the greatest king of Tepoztlan. It is a story filled with wonders and miracles. I love Manuel. Oh my gosh, Manuel! Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, I had to censor this picture because I was like, oh man, Twitch is gonna ban me. But please do check out these two artists. This is Macaroni. They are an amazing, amazing artist. So do check them out. They do a lot of fantastic pieces on Aztec and Mesoamerican mythology and history. And then, of course, make sure to check out 0688, also known as Wilhelm. He does some fantastic art as well, and with a lot of attention to the research. One of the hashtags he uses a lot is hashtag obsessive research, and it's great. I use a lot of his works as reference for my own work. So yeah, definitely check both of them out. So let's see. Back to Tepoztecatl, a story filled with wonders and miracles. So, it is said that since he was a baby, there were many attempts on his life. Tepoztecatl's grandfather was upset at Mayahuel's sudden pregnancy, which seemed to come out of nowhere. Baby Tepoztecatl was thrown into the spiky agave plants, but instead of being punctured by the spines, the plant embraced them, feeding him the sweet agua miel, the sap that comes from the maguey plant. So here we see little baby baby Tepoztecatl right here. He was thrown into the agave plant, but the agave plant embraced them after all. Who's his mama? Mayahuel, the goddess of the maguey plant. He was also thrown off of a mountain. You could see him getting yeeted off the side of the mountain. But he was caught by a gentle wind, breaking his fall because, in some iterations, he was the son of Quetzalcoatl. So both Mama and Papa were looking out for their precious little baby, Tepoztecatl. And then at last, Tepoztecatl found himself floating down a river, which could have been the end, but he was found by a loving elderly couple. So that was a happy end. Yay! But of course, this is not the end of his story. From there, Tepoztecatl grew up to be a strong and brave warrior. And when the neighboring city of Xochicalco came to Tepoztlan, demanding tribute and sacrificial victims, it was Tepoztecatl who confronted them. And he actually gave himself up as prisoner, like willingly, to the people of Xochicalco, so that he would serve as a tribute and none of his other people. And one of the things that made Xochicalco so terrifying, the people so terrifying, is that they had a monstrous serpent by the name of Xochicalcat. So when Tepoztecatl was brought to Xochicalco, and he had to confront this monstrous serpent named Xochicalcat, this serpent would devour humans in one bite. And so, as Tepoztecatl confronted this serpent, he was also eaten up in one bite. But Tepoztecatl, he came prepared. He came very prepared. So when he was swallowed by the giant monstrous serpent, and as he made his way down the serpent's guts, Tepoztecatl, he whipped out a bunch of obsidian blades, which he used to cut the serpent from the inside out. So just imagine like the serpent biting down on Tepoztecatl, and it's just like, gulp, and then suddenly, oh crap, oh, what's this pain? Ah! And then boom, Tepoztecatl just rips from the inside, victorious. So he, with such a great feat, he was able to free Tepoztlan from the terror of Xochicalco and the terror of their giant serpent, who the Xochicalco would feed sacrificial victims to. And after this grand victory, Tepoztecatl was celebrated for generations to come. The end. And I was actually like debating going into another story, but I'll just kind of summarize it here. I know I mentioned earlier about Cuernavaca and how that was another setting for Tepoztecat's story. But here, let me pull up my Google tab. But there was another story where Tepoztecatl, he went to Cuernavaca, the lords of Cuernavaca, and he stole what is known as the here, I'll just write it here, the Teponazli, which is a traditional wooden drum. And yeah, Tepoztecatl just went off to Cuernavaca. He stole the drum, brought it back to his people, and the people of Cuernavaca, they were like chasing him down, like, get back here, give us back our drum, our magical drum. But Tepoztecatl, he was able to outrun them, and it is said that the drum is still in Tepoztlan to this day, and it is still used in specific celebrations to commemorate, the story of Tepoztecatl, the drum thief. Yeah, he's the drum thief. So that was just an additional bonus story I wanted to share. Okay, let me hide. Let me hide my Chrome tab. Yeah, so that is the end of Tepoztecatl's story. So now let us get into the art time. Okay. Let me just hide the naked guy before you... You guys probably saw a little bit of the naked guy. And let us... Oh crap. There we go. Let us get into the design process. So I went ahead and sketched a pose, so we didn't have to stare at a naked guy for like half an hour. But yeah, let's get started on Tepoztecatl. Actually, we're gonna go back to my Google browser because, like I said, I'm gonna go through like the entire process. um, we're gonna go through the entire process of designing characters. So this is the first step, chat. This is the first step. Good old Google. Or other browsers if you guys don't want to support creepy Google and their antics. But I'm using Google just for today. And so I go in here and I'm like, alright, how many pictures can I find of Tepoztecatl? So here we have one. Here we have another one. And what I try to do is... So this might not be much of a case for Tepoztecatl because he's more of an obscure god. But for more like notorious god like Quetzalcoatl, I try to look at commonalities between different iterations. So like with Quetzalcoatl, I was like, okay, I see that his there's like a color scheme of green and reds. I see that he commonly has this symbol, like the conch shell. We see that he commonly has a red mask. So I look for those kinds of things, like similarities between different interpretations, because usually that leads me to decide what elements I need to keep, like what makes the god iconic. For Tepoztecatl, I believe there's only 2 iterations of him, which is this one and this one. So here, okay, this is where I have to use my thinking cap. So we see there's like a hat going on right here. Maybe hat is not the right term, but there's like this. Hold on. Let me move out of the way, chat. Let me move out of the way. So we see we have like this sort of like hat thingy in both iterations. We see there's like these kind of like feathers or tassels coming out from the end. So that's something I definitely want to keep for the design. I like this nose ring, and I could have sworn I had seen it in other iterations of Tepoztecatl. But it's definitely something that appears for Tepoztecatl. And we also see Mayawel, his mama, have that nose ring. So I'm considering giving him the nose ring. Because he was a warrior, I'd want to keep this shield. And we see that we also kind of see like the symbol of a nose ring. I definitely want to keep this topili. Because and also the topili is a staff of rulership. So usually a king or a ruler would have a topili. We can actually see it back in the presentation. Hold on, let's see if I can bring it back. We see that Topilsin has a topili right here, and we see that Huitzilopochtli also has a topili. So usually for ruler type characters, they have a topili, especially when they're like deified, like Huitzilopochtli and Topilsin. They usually have their topili. Here we have another iteration, another drawing of Tepoztecatl. I like it a lot. We have the shield that has been maintained. So I definitely want to keep the shield. I want to keep the nose ring, and I want to keep like this style of like headdress. I also see that he has these little let's see if I can zoom in a bit. No. No. Show me the picture. I also see he has this, which is similar to I saw her around here. Where is she? Mayawel! Where is Mayawel? Oh, right here. So there's this iteration of Mayawel, and I see that she has this thingy. Is this Mayawel? Kind of gives me Chalchi vibes. Okay, so I might keep this Definitely keeping the shield. And I see he has kind of like a tunic. So we'll keep the tunic. And I like these tassels. I usually like to look for, like some sort of tassel that I can exaggerate for the silhouette. And then right here, he has, like 2 ahoges. So I kind of want to keep the ahoges on him. So let me bring these into my drawing program. This is how I usually go about it. I bring in the references. Let's bring in this one. Copy. And let's bring in... Oh, another thing. Oh, crap. Another thing I want to bring in, because it is said in the story that he was the chief of the 400 rabbits, I want to kind of include something that like alludes to a rabbit. So let me look up Aztec rabbit. So Aztec rabbit. So I could make like some part of his headdress look like rabbit ears. So I'm looking at how they portray the rabbits in the codices. Oh, I might also give Tepoztecatl some fangs like this. So yeah, we give him some fangs with like kind of like a red tint. That would be cool. And then I'm gonna look up Aztec obsidian because maybe we could give him like an obsidian blade or something. That kind of alludes to a story against the against the giant snake. Okay, rabbit nose silhouette kind of shapes that resembles a rabbit. Perchance IDK, yes, the fangs. Yes, yes. Yeah, I definitely want to give him some sort of like rabbit-like ears. Maybe they could be like his ahoges. Definitely want to keep the shield. But yeah, we'll figure it out. So I think these are like my main references that I will use to get started. Now I have to shrink him because the headdress is not gonna fit. So let me make him small. Okay, a bunny tail. Oh, that would be so cute. Oh yeah. Okay, honestly, yes, I want to keep the bunny tail. Okay, sorry if I have not been paying much attention to chat. I just want to like get through the story and get through this thought process, or else we're gonna be here forever. But let me do like a quick catch up of chat, just like a quick skim. Hello Rex, hello, how are you? Hephaestus Tepoztecatl. Ooh, I like that. I often see what other artists have done when illustrating a god. That helps me to understand what they're even wearing. Oh my gosh, yeah, me too. The moon is usually associated with rabbits. Also, hello. Hello, Ashayakat. Welcome. Also, welcome, Jis Tunes. Welcome. Okay, so that's YouTube chat. Let me see, Twitch chat. I'm just gonna skim really quick. Blah, 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 blah. Check something IRL. Didn't hear your reply of what I typed like... Oh, I don't know if you're still here, Bullet. I'll just message him later. Okay, we got Ashen here. I don't need to see myself as a clumsy person. I know I am. Hey everyone, hope you're having a great time zone. Yay! Yay. I love Maya well. Me too. Hello, Raka. Hello. Hi, Raka, if you're still here. Hello. Quets and Maya well. Myth kills me. I know, me too. Ooh. The baby in the plant, hello. Okay, catching up. Moses. Just followed Macaroni on Insta. Oh yeah, yeah. Macaroni is great. Definitely follow them. Also follow Wilhelm. They are amazing, especially if you want like historical deep dives. Wilhelm is amazing at that. Drum thief. um so parts were not accurate, obviously. Thanks for sharing the history chat. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you so much for the bedtime story. Yay, I love that history. It's great, huh? I loved it too. Generational nose ring. Me waiting for next arching so I could get VV being shocked. We best absurdly weekend ort. You know how Topic Sun launching soon? It's not a phase. Tassels are so coded. Hot take love crafting horrors. Troll the people who go high. Wow. Glad art is starting around the time the edible starts hitting. Enjoy it! Playboy Mexico should use the Aztec. Oh! That would be funny. Oh, Hoges! Am I trolling? Should I use my 3K? That's up to you. Add Snake Eyes then. No, we can't add Snake Eyes. Because he was not a snake. Well, I guess his dad in one iteration was half snake. Was a feathered snake. What animal part next, guys? We're making this Aztec god into a composite Aztec god. Leatherback sea turtle teeth. Should be the son of Quetzalcoatl or the other god. So he... I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make him Quetzalcoatl's son. At least in my version. Should I make him Quetzalcoatl's son? In my version, Mayahuel dies, and then when she is reborn, she doesn't remember Quetzalcoatl anymore. It's so sad, and that's when she marries Tepoztecatl, which is who she has the 100 rabbits with. So I kind of included Tepoztecatl with that. I know. With that. Okay, oh, another thing I like to... Shoot, I'm debating whether I should, like, move myself. I'm gonna make myself symbol. Another thing I like to do is give characters, like, a specific eye shape. And, like, specific eyelashes. Because, like, with my Quetz and Topi, this is their eye shape. You know, like, kind of happy with that lovely eyelash at the edge. Tezcatlipoca, I usually have him kind of like smug, like this, with some underlashes. And in a way, Eat Squat is very similar. And I also gave Tezcatlipoca kind of these style pupils. Eat Squad is very similar. I have him in a very similar way where he has the underlashes and just kind of like permanent sleepy slash kind of bedroom looking eyes. And then who else? Annie, precious girl Annie. She's just a very like bubbly girl, so we gave her like more rounded eyes. So for Tepoztecatl, I kind of want to give him like a kind of like rectangular looking eyes, like that, and maybe one eyelash. Yeah. Oh, maybe an eyelash kind of like this. Yeah. I like that. All right, that's what we're going with. Okay, crap. So let's do his face. Let's get his vibe down with the face. We're gonna keep it ambiguous. Is he Quetz's son or is he Tepoztecat's son? We don't know. We're giving him a bit of a rectangular looking eyes. Okay. I kind of want to make his eyes a bit more closed. Yeah. Yeah. I feel the need to perform Sessio and Kiara. No, not Kiara! No, don't bring her in here. Also, if Chaya was in a Grail War, you summon Hans Andersen. What you for real saying? Hans Christian Andersen. I would summon Quetzalcoatl. I wish. Okay. There we go. I like that. Give him those yas eyebrows. So now we're building his face. We'll give him like a smirk. Yeah. I like that. I like that. He's got a vibe. He's got a vibe going on. Okay. Now onto the headdress. Okay, so I want to keep this like hat. I also really like this. This looks cool. Oh, I think I'm gonna keep that. Eyeliner on fleek? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Also have to think about his hair. So it looks like he has... He almost has like a layered hair. Do you see this? Oh, great. Let me bring these reference pictures down so I can draw over them. Yeah, he kind of has like a layered hair. Do you see this? So maybe we could try that. So... And I don't know if his hair will be like visible. But you give him like a layered hair. See, like that. That looks cool. Okay. I'm digging that. I'm digging that. It looks like he has a longish hair. We'll keep it like this length. But I do like this layered look. Yes. Okay, we'll give him like a headband right here. Perhaps with that insignia. And I wonder, now I want to see, does Tepoztlan have like an insignia? Tepoztlan glyph. Because... Oh, okay. So this is the glyph of Tepoztlan. Yeah, we want to keep this. So we see this is visible in his topili. Okay. I think we could kind of take this concept like in his the emblem on his headband as well. Like that. Yeah. I like that. I like that. Oh. Oh, this is why I like designing characters so much. And I'll put some dots here. Because why not? Why not? Oh my gosh, he already has such a vibe. Okay. I think... Okay, we'll worry about the face paint later. But yeah, that red, we're definitely gonna use it. For sure. Your streams give you inspiration to continue my EU4 campaign, currently conquering the Italian peninsula as the Purepecha Inca Maya Empire. Oh, that sounds so cool. Yeah. 400 more than a YouTube stream will need to be blacked out. No. Can't I sharp enough to kill me? I feel the need of reform, says Yukira. No. Maybe he does have rabbit ears, but they droop to look like long strands of hair, and he has a bob haircut too, has to cover it. Yeah, I'm thinking of having kind of like this. Like that would be so freaking cool. Like just up. But I'll figure it out as I do like his headdress. But yeah, I'm really digging this insignia. I'm so glad we kind of brought it into like, you know, his head. So now let's do the hat. Oh yeah, he's just got a vibe. I'm gonna bring in these little tassels on the side too, because I like that it just kind of strengthens the silhouette. I just freaking love tassels, man. Yeah. Oh my gosh. He looks so sassy. Okay. So now right here I'm thinking like this could actually be the things resembling the bunny ears. Or we just add the bunny ears like in the back. Wait, let's look at how they do the bunny ears. They kind of like go to the side. Let's see. Let me try it with these like tassels. Honestly, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. We're gonna keep it for now. Okay. And then yeah, I'm feeling it. And then we're gonna add that nose ring. Eh! Hold on, I'm gonna change my music. I feel like I use this music a lot. There we go. I want to go back to this one. Okay. Let me quickly catch up with YouTube chat. Is it normal for me to feel wet when I see him even though I'm... Hello? Dual Hogan to stimulate the ears. Just an idea though. Oh yeah, you got there on your own. A breastplate might be good for him considering you've drawn Tilmatlis on the other. I'm thinking of a tunic for my boy. We're gonna give him the nose ring. Because the nose ring is a vibe. Oh my gosh, she's already such a vibe. What the heck? Oh no. Oh no, guys. Is this the birth of another hyperfixation? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this. Oh. Okay, I don't think I will make his earrings very like noticeable just cuz I don't want it to take away from the silhouette, or not the silhouette, just like the framing of his face, cuz I really like that layered look of his hair. Okay. So now moving on to el cuerpazo. The cuerpo, the body. So we see this and this. This is pretty common. I'm like debating if I even want to use this. I wonder how I would make it. For now, let's just do the collar. Let's test out how the collar looks. I need to erase a little bit of his hair. Where is it? Okay. Like if we have the collar and then the tunic. Like the tunic could be like that. I'm not thinking of making this like a breastplate, but maybe just his like anawak. Which is an anawak is like an amulet that people wear. Usually the gods, sometimes the emperors, but they kind of like symbolize something in specific. With Quetz, this is usually his anawak. It's the little conch shell. With the Skatlipoca, it's the smoking mirror. For me, it's the black hole. That's my anawak. So I think we should definitely keep an anawak for him. So maybe instead of this being like a tassel that goes all the way down, I could maybe have this on top. Like as a bow. Yeah. Okay. I see it. And then have this come down. Yeah. Yeah. So that's his tunic. I kind of like these crescent shapes here because they kind of match with the nose ring. So we'll do that. Oh, maybe I could even like match that here, you know, on the anawak. Instead of it being a solid gold, we can reflect that here as well, and it almost looks like a crescent moon. Yeah. We're cooking, chat. We are cooking. Okay, we'll do the crescent moons because that's pretty cool. I like it. We'll keep the ribbon up here and the crescent moons like that. Yeah. Okay, let me catch up a bit with chat. Maybe he paints his bunny ears green to resemble the tassels. Oh, that's so cute. Give it Polar Man muscles. Guys, I kind of, you know, when I first started learning anatomy, I actually couldn't draw like the twinkish kind of like slender body type. Like I just couldn't. But now I can't not do that body type. Like I have to really think about it to make the men's thick. I mean, I kind of did it with Eat Squat, but he kind of slowly got twinkified over time. ADHD exists for a reason. To be honest, I'd like more artists to hyperfixate on minor gods. Definitely. I saw the muscles and thought, JoJo reference. Chaya, keep making them hot. That's why she gets hyperfixated. I know! Is that Anahuac, the Valley of Mexico? Yes, that's another use of the word Anahuac, being kind of like the world, kind of. The Valley of Mexico, just that area, that's the Anahuac as well. But Anahuacs are also known as like their defining amulet. Twinkish. Wasn't there a story that a rabbit sacrifices itself to feed Quest, so he imprinted the rabbit on the moon? Yes, there is a story about that. Yeah. The Japanese, I think. Was it the Japanese who saw the rabbit on the moon too? Yeah. So did the Aztec. So I will decide whether I give him different colors on this color when we do the actual coloring. You know what? For his hair, I kinda also want to like kind of split it in half. Kind of like the Pilsin's ponytail that it like splits in half. We could also do that for Tepoztecatl, where his hair also like just kind of goes in half. We'll think about it. Okay. So we see here. I wonder what this is. Let me erase this. Is this his hair too? Let me check here. What's going on here? I think I'm gonna keep these dual red bracelets. And, I'm just trying to think of what to put on his arms. Should I give him sleeves? I'm wondering if I should give him sleeves. I mean, the sleeves kind of give him a vibe. Kind of dig into sleeves. You give him like borders on the sleeves. I like to add a little bit of asymmetry on here. So maybe, oh wait, no, we said we're gonna do tassels. We'll do these tassels right here. Yeah. So since we gave him the 2 tassels here on like his waist, I probably won't do the twin tail idea with the hair, because it'll be too much. It'll be too much. But we'll do like the little riffs and these black lines. A coolio. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he's such a vibe. Oh! So, I think I want to have him hold a topili in this hand, and then maybe maybe instead of having his hand on his hip, he's holding the shield here. Like right here. Yeah. I like that better. Yeah, we'll just sketch the shield there. Wait, hold on. Because the other option I had was hand on hip. And then having the shield here. Nah. We'll have him hold the shield here. I like have to kind of choose the right arm pose, because it feels a little unbalanced when I add the shield here. Maybe have it like angled a bit. Maybe bring it up here. Oh, the struggle. Maybe bring it down a bit more. Yeah, I like this position. Here we go. Fake Grand Order. Also, thanks for sharing knowledge, Chaya. Oh, Twinkish. I think it was the Chinese. Maybe the Chinese in addition, but the Japanese, they there's like a story where they saw the rabbit making like mochis on the moon. And I know that because of Fake Grand Order. 5.6, I need 6k. The thirsty must not be baited, so I'm alone, going to be yabby to myself. Okay, let me check out YouTube chat. You guys are not too lonely. Could use the Mesli glyph for Anawak, which is kind of like Crescent Moon, but a bit cooler. Oh, Mesli glyph. That does sound cool. What does the Mesli glyph look like? Oh, I see. This could work too. I guess we kind of achieved that. I'm gonna copy paste that in here. Because also what I see with the Mesli glyph is that it looks like the containers used for pulque. Like, let me see if I could go back. I know I saw it when I was researching Tepoztecatl. There it is. This is from the Art of Wilhelm. And they have this like vessel for the pulque. Oh, that's the thing. I actually have to add into the design is have some sort of nod to the pulque. So maybe I could do that in the ribbon. Like here, instead of the ribbon being red, it could be like this. So it's like the pulque that's kind of overflowing. That looks kind of cool. Okay, we're gonna continue on with his tunic. Wow. Oh my gosh, so handsome. Ooh, so handsome! Wow! We're gonna... I wonder if I should make the tunic a bit longer. Nah, I like the shorter. So we'll do those like frills that he has in one of his arts. And then I think we'll kind of mimic the frills on here too. And I think the frills could also be like white, almost as if they're like the pulque foam as well. Yeah. I might make the anawak just a bit bigger, just so it's, you know, takes up more space, more attention, draws in the eye. We're gonna keep the crescents. And then I like this. We're gonna keep that. And instead of just having regular bells, we're gonna continue with the little crescents. And there we have, I think we have like most of the fit down. And then of course the cactli. The cactli, I feel like the cactli has just been consistent in like all of my designs, but even then I have tried to put variation onto it, and I tried it with Eat Squat. So with, let me show Topilsin first. Where's my precious baby boy, Topilsin? Topi. As I'm scrolling, I see this one NSFW drawing I did of Topi, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, that would be crazy if you guys saw that. I would be banned. Okay. It's this one. Yeah, so with the Topilsin, he just has like one major ribbon. And then when I did Eats, because the challenge for me, oh, Outlaw, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. For Eats, I was like, we need to make him look vastly different from Topilsin. And so I even like did it down to his patas, to his cactli. So I was like, well, let's give him like 2 ribbons and have them like flare out. And then of course, instead of the white like cloth here, I gave him a black cloth. So for Tepoztecatl, I want to also give him 2 ribbons, but instead of being, you know, like Eat Squats, with Eat Squat I emphasized a lot of like sharpness, but with Tepoztecatl we'll keep it a bit more softer shape. And there we go. I'll have to polish his anatomy later, but Yeah. Okay. And now for his, let's give him a bracelet. I want to give him the 2 red bracelets, like right here. And let's give him his topili. So, crap. I hate drawing hands. Guys, if the hand looks terrible, please bear with me, because hands are not my forte at all. I've been getting kind of better at it, but yeah, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take me a minute. So I like that his topili matches like these tassels right here in terms of color scheme. And then, of course, this will match the glyph of Tepoztlan. With, I believe that's like an axe. But there we go. We have the topili. And now let's do the shield in another layer. The shield, we're also gonna keep it very faithful to the depiction. Yeah, we'll keep the, I'm gonna have to erase the eyes. There we go. Oops. We're gonna keep this cool like little banner, mini banner that's attached to, and I think instead of 3, I want to keep this kind of symbolism or like motif of 2s. So yeah, it's 2 tassels here, 2 tassels here, 2 here, 2 here. I like that. And then the little thingies. And we'll keep this glyph as it is matching throughout his design. And I think that's our boy. I think that's like the initial stage of our boy. Yay! We designed Tepoztecatl. Oh, he's looking good. He's a vibe. Ooh. I very much like how he came out. I might have like a loincloth coming down here, because I remember that's kind of been a, it's kind of something that they tend to have. So we'll give him the loincloth kind of peeking out in there. It'll match the color of the topili and the little tassels. Okay, so we got our boy. Now I need to clean him up, so bear with me while we go through the cleanup process. And for me, this is the process that gives me nightmares. Because usually when I'm sketching stuff out, it's like, oh yeah, you know, that shape is fine. But then when I start to polish it, I'm like, oh no, that shape is not shaping. It looks cool, homie. I like the hands. Thank you. If the stream will end, then I must use 3K. No. We still need to color him. We still need to color him, chat. As much as we can. P2. Okay, let us clean him up. I'm gonna save the work because, oh my gosh, imagine Imagine pay tool side crashes on me and then we lose everything. That would be so sad. Okay, let's clean him up. I'm gonna try to make this quick, chat, so we get to the coloring process before I starve. Cause I'm getting kind of hungry, but I want to give you guys the full experience. Eh, nani kore? Backflip guy, backflip guy. Okay. Yeah, that is a vibe. That look that he has. Wow. Okay. Ooh. That is a vibe. Gonna do his nose and his nose ring. Okay, nose ring is there. And then his smirk. Okay, next up is his hair and his headdress. I think this is like one of my favorite parts is the hair. Like the way it frames around him is very nice. I'm gonna try to improve the symmetry a bit. Yeah. Like that. Let's get his face shape. That'll do. Olis, llegó el trailer de Coati, la serie en Mundo Coati. Wow, ¿cuándo sale la película? Coati. Me gustaría verla. No sé si estaría disponible en los Estados Unidos, quizás. Okay, we're doing his... Oh, what did I do here? Oh my gosh. We're doing his emblem. Lotus coming in or slow. Dieron película en... oh, yo no soy buena para los números romanos. Hace años. Está disponible... Oh, VIX está disponible tanto en Latinoamérica como en Estados Unidos. Ah, ok. Muy bien, muy bien. I think here, instead of doing the circles, I'm gonna do the crescents again, just to kind of keep that motif going. Let's do his headband. I'm trying to go quick so that we can do the colors together, because the colors is like half of the battle too, chat. The colors, like sometimes I'm like, man, this I thought it was gonna look okay, but then it doesn't. And then I'm like, oh, what do I do now? Gotta fix the shape. That's a bit better. A little Roman. I thought it was Roman numerals. I saw V. I have like. No, I swear, like. I have like just slight dyslexia. A slight, because for a second they did look like XVI. And then I was like, wait, no, that's Vix. Ah. Oh, this part is like a little tricky because I'm gonna try to like wing it. Just go with the vibe, Chaya. Just go with the vibe. No, it's not working. I'm just gonna follow my initial strokes. Okay. Nah. Not vibing with it. Hold on. Let's see how they do. There. I think that's better. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, and then let's do the border. Wow, that was a perfect border. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's do the little knots. Okay, that looks good. And then the little ears. GTG in 15 minutes or right now. Oh, okay. Take care, my dude. I will use my final moments on stream to do this. Hydrate. Yay. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, the face and head seem good to go. Let's go ahead and do his bod. Let's do this cool looking color. Should I though give the people what they want? What do the people want? What do the people want? Okay. Color is set. Let's do the crescents. I was a little nervous to do like this design on stream because I'm like, oh man, sometimes like I get pretty distracted on stream and I'm like, no, like what if we don't finish it? But I think we're going at a good pace. Okay, do this color. Let's do his anawak. Now let me see, is that how they... Let's see. Yeah, I guess we can keep it like that. I wish sound alerts were back. I'm sorry. Oh, thighs. Oh, no. Not the thighs. Okay, here's the Anawak. Little spikies. And I think I'll keep this. I was gonna put the little bells, but I feel like I want to do crescents instead. But the crescents are not gonna work for this, so I'll just keep it like that. Let's do his pelo. Now let's do his sleeve. And his tunic. Become kaiju. Chaya is about to get a little surprised. Is it just me, or does the picture of pulque look frothy or have a lot of foam? I never tried pulque. Yeah, pulque is supposed to be very frothy. Thighs, no! Oh god. Quetz! Come help me, Quetz. Come help me, please. Quetzy, Quetzy! I don't want to get banned today, Quetzy. Help me. Oh, I know what I'm gonna bring. This is my trusty Kamazat's bat. And I'm not afraid to use him. But he's also not afraid to protect me. So, oh crap. Kamazat's protect me! There. You guys get to see the thighs. But protected by Kamazat's bat. Okay? Protected by Kamazat's bat. There are the thighs. Are you happy now? Are you happy? Kamazat's bat, don't feel me now. Don't feel me now, Kamabat. Don't feel me now. There. You guys see the thighs? That looks Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. You're probably right. Okay. Kremlin Quetz? Help. Chibi Topi. Chibi Topi. Chibi Topi. You guys wouldn't make Chibi Topi cry, right? Chibi Topi. He's like, no, I don't want Chaya to get banned. Oh, yeah, I know. Me too, Chibi. Oh my gosh. Me too, Chibi Topi. Me too. I don't want to get banned. Protect me, Chibi Topi. Protect me, Chibi Topi. There. You guys got the thighs. Now, that's it. I think I see. People can be happy. I did my sacrifice for people. Reminds me of the line from Chowder. Yep, sometimes you gotta beat the ladies off with a stick. Covering the chaya. No, that was bad. Guys! You know, and I actually kind of thought about it. I was like, is Kamabat the best choice here? And I was like, yeah, let's do Kamabat. Yeah. No. That was bad. That was bad. Cha. Why would you do such a thing? I do things for lolzy. That's canon now? Canon what? Okay. Let's do his arm. I admit I am also not the best at arms, but it's okay. We're gonna do what we can. I'm gonna do what we can. That should do. I'll fix it later. We'll fix it in post. Yeah, we're just gonna go with it. Outla, thank you so much for the subs. Thank you. I appreciate it. And congrats to everyone who got a gifted sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How do you need to show more muscle? I'm trying. Okay. I'm doing his bracelets. Like I said, I'm not the best at hands. I'm gonna try my best to just wing it. Usually, like, I take a picture of my hand and, like, use it as a reference. Because I'm like, no, bro, like, I cannot. But I can't do that right now. So, I'm just gonna have to deal with my poopy hands. Yeah. That'll have to do for now. Okay, how does this topili look? Okay. There we go. We'll do like some frills like this, and then the colored bands. Okay, topili is complete. Okay, moving on to his belt. And the rest of his tunic. You thought I would bait you, but no, my hearts and actions were utterly concluded. I become kaiju? I already am kaiju. Now you want me to become more kaiju? You guys, so you could see the art. You guys will only see my ear. No hydrate or kaiju for me. Thank you for the hydrate and kaiju. Thank you. Sorry. I'm trying to lock in and finish our boy before I starve. Before I starve. You know what's keeping me alive right now? So I had to step out for a work meeting that was out of office, and because it was like a presentation, I was like, I didn't want to eat too much because if I eat too much, I feel like, you know, I feel like my breath smells like food, and I feel like I just want to burp. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna eat like a snack before I go for that presentation. But when I came back, the elotero was here! Yeah, the elotero! So I was like, oh, hell yeah, that's exactly what I need right now. So I bought an elote. I bought an elote from the local elotero, who is like literally like I was dropped off, and like literally the elotero was just waiting for me outside, and I was like, yes, yes, the elote. I was so happy. I was so happy the elotero was there. Okay, we'll do that same little detail on there too. I'm still drawing this in even though it's gonna be covered, but I figured I'd add it. Let's put a little bit of his loincloth right here. Man's gotta have his loincloth, okay? I was talking to my friend the other day, and she was telling me like about all like the gacha games that she's like into, and like about the husbandos, and I was telling her, you know what, like ever since I saw Kamazats, I feel like my taste in husbandos has like changed drastically. My taste in husbandos has changed so much that like I don't find a majority of the men in like the popular gacha games attractive. Because most of the men's in gacha games these days are they're they're very like pale skin, like either Japanese or like kind of European presenting, and I'm like, I kind of want my Mexicans up in here. Like where's the loincloth? Where's my melanin? So is this what it means to be free, chat? I need my Mexican presenting men. But yeah, I think Kamazot set the standard too high. He blew me away. Now I can't go back. Gotta say, I like how this leg came out. Like I was struggling to get the leg right, but I think it came out well. Okay. Doing the leg guards. Doing the crescent moon little, yeah, like that. I think I'm gonna make these a bit thicker on the side, like that. Like that. Okay. Now on to the other leg. Now on to the other leg. I don't think I've ever done line art this quick. I have truly locked in. So you're more into 2D men now or less? I love 2D men, but like I need them. I need more 2D men that are freaking Mexican. I need I need more pre-Hispanic 2D men. That's and if I don't see them in the games, I will make them myself. Oh, I think this one is a lot thicker than the other one. I have to fix that. Like, I need 2D men like Kamazats from FGO. Or like Quetzalcoatl from Onyx Equinox. Oh. Ooh. I need... That's the kind of 2D men I need in my life. The loincloth has to protect his Kamazats from Twitch. It's crazy that Kamazat's loincloth doesn't wrap around the back, so... One errant wind and yeah, we're getting flashed. But I wouldn't mind. I think it would be an honor to see Kamazats in his full glory. His greatness. Looking pretty good, honestly. Thank you. Did you get like an actual elote on a stick or corn on a cup? Cause walking around with an elote is a power move. Oh, I had an elote on a stick. I don't like it in a cup, to be honest. I feel like usually like I get sick of the elote if it's on a cup. But when it's on a stick, it's just, I don't know, it just feels right. There's only one thing better than corn on the cob, and that's corn. Oh, I love corn tamales. I think I have some. There are some things that like are such a constant in my house, and that is tamales de elote, because there's always some lady selling tamales de elote. These things that we call donas, which are like, it's like a deep fried bread with arroz con leche inside. Sopes are also pretty common thing that they sell around here, and but yeah, tamales de elote, like if I go to my fridge right now, there's a 80% chance I'll find a tamal de elote in there. And then pupusas, we got a lot of pupusas because, like I said, they sell them in the hood. That's why I love my hood, because I could literally walk around the block and I could just buy all my food for the week. That's why I love the Mexican hood. And I hate that, like, there's like this stigma against like food little stalls, people going around selling food. They're like, oh my gosh, like, it looks so ugly, like these people with their stalls. But I'm like, what? I don't care if it's ugly, man. Imagine you could just go around the corner and you just strike up a conversation with a señora, and then you got yourself a nice delicious pupusa. That's amazing. Yeah, so I'm thinking, if I raise up money to, get a house that's like in a nice area, but then I'd lose this. I'd lose like las señoras with the food, man. I'd miss that a lot. So maybe I should just buy a house, but still live here in the hood. Maybe just rent the house or something. Gotta get the sick fit. Oh, by the way, hello, Exiled Prince, how are you? Hello. Is Onyx Equinox like FGO? Onyx Equinox is an anime. Yeah, 12 episode animated series. The Skite isn't as good compared to the Cobb. Yeah, I think so too. I checked it out. Anything with previous mass level. Oh, you'll definitely like Onyx Equinox. Let's see. My little city loves elotes in a cup and those snow cones. Oh, the freaking raspados. Oh, dude. The other day, I got a raspado and it was of tamarindo. And it was so good. It was so good. I didn't finish it though. My niece, like, just gobbled it up before I finished it. And I was like, you know, it's fine. It's fine. She was like, Chaya, can I have a little bit of your drink? And then she would just chug it. And I was like, okay, you can have it. She's like 4. And I was like, I'm not gonna finish it anyways. It's fine. It's all daijoubu. I'm sorry, chat. I don't think I'll be able to draw the toesies just because, like, I kind of suck at toesies. Like, I'll try, but usually it doesn't look that... Well, actually, that looks kind of okay. That's not that bad. But I do need to change the angle of this, like, of the tie. Of the shoe. Of the cactli. Human anatomy. Ugh, it's a struggle. But hey, it's working out, I'd say. I am surprised at myself that I didn't have to suffer as much. Because usually I'm like, oh, like I don't like how this looks. Okay. First foot down. Oh, this foot right here is gonna be a nightmare because it's front facing. But you know what? We're just gonna dive into it and see what happens. Just gonna dive into it. Oh. Okay, wish me luck on the toesies. Like I said, I'm getting kind of better at it. But, you know, it's... okay. It's alright. Not bad, not bad. It could be better. I know there's something missing, but I think this will do for right now. Like, I think it looks too stubby. But I think for now it's okay. Like, I'm learning. Okay, so we got his main body down. I think all we need is the shield. Oh, and then one more little tassel that we missed. Oh my gosh. No. That'll do, yeah. Okay. Gotta make sure they're about the same proportion. Ok. Yay. ¿Para cuándo un dios azteca versión furry? Por poquito gana el Xolot. Porque le pedía a los seguidores en Twitter que ellos votaran por cuál dios ellos querían que yo dibujara. Y por poquito gana el Xolot. Nomás que, pues luego llegó a Tepoztecatl y él facilito ganó a todos. Pero sí me gustaría hacer un diseño para el Xolot, porque cuando lo anuncié, muchos estaban diciendo, oh, el Xolot, por fin vamos a ver Xolot, el gemelo de Quetzalcoatl. Y yo ya me estaba preparando, yo estaba diciendo, ok, pues voy a tener que pintar un furro, pues. Pero pues no se hizo. Para la próxima, quizás. To translate that in English, they asked, when are you gonna draw an Aztec furry? And I was telling them it was close. We almost drew an Aztec furry. We almost drew furry Xolot. But Tepoztecatl won at the end. And I was already preparing myself. I was like, okay, we're gonna draw a furry then. That's fine. It's gonna be funny. Alright, gonna go. Bye bye, Joe. Chaya, like how you said Twitter. Twitter. El Twitter. Twitter. It's that weird thing when you know both languages, but you want to say like the word in the accent. But then you're like, oh no, it's coming out in the normal way. El Twitter. Let me see if YouTube chat said anything. There's no item of clothing more masculine than a loincloth. That's true. I agree. Literally, it's the same. I think esquites, elote on cup, always make me sick. Do not. Me too. Oh my gosh. Me too. Exactly. Like, I think like halfway through, I'm like, ooh, my tummy doesn't feel right. Sopes? No, that's something I don't hear often from foreigners. I love sopes. It's because I'm Mexican by blood. So we make sopes at home and we buy them across the street. She was getting ready to use all the furry tags for the first time to open the blood. No. Oh my gosh. Imagine that's how I reached 10K followers. That would be so funny. It's like, Chaya, you have reached a new avenue of a new audience. The furries! Okay. Oh! I messed up his... Well, I guess I could just do this. Technically, I did his shield wrong. Oh. Okay. We'll make it work. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Guys, did you hear about the Mario Galaxy movie? I'm so excited for that. Because I love Mario Galaxy. That's my childhood. Oh. I don't think I've ever had sopes and I'm actually. You've never had sopes? What? Never had sop. Oh my gosh, bro. Sopes are so good. Oh my gosh. It makes me sad to think that there are people in the world that have never had sopes. It's like sopes aren't my favorite food because there's like, you know, a very tough competition for my favorite food. But oh my gosh, sopes are. I'll never say no to a sope. Ever. Okay. Now we're gonna do the nose ring glyph. And then the little boops. We're gonna do the little banner. Yay. I'm locking in because we're so close to finishing. Oh. Okay. And then the little feathers. Okay. Completo. I'm going to mask the... Oops. I'm going to mask this little piece. Just so there's no overlapping elements. I'm gonna do one more line here. Oops. And now it's time to color him. Dude, he looks good. Ooh. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Not gonna lie, I think we cooked. I think we cooked real good. Yeah. I'm gonna move him a little bit to this side. And now let's start coloring him. Okay. Damn, Chay, you cooked for real. Thank you. Oh my gosh. You know, I wasn't expecting it to come out this good because even with like designs, like even with La Calel, when I designed him recently, I'm like, okay, like it'll do for now. But I think with Tepoztecatl, like he just looks really good. Okay, skin color. I think I'm gonna give him a similar skin color to our baby boy, Papalot. So a bit on the darker side, because I do see that we could even make him darker, but let's just put this down for the moment. Okay, gotta make sure these gaps are filled in as much as possible. Okay. And I usually like to color in the whole face, because if in case I have to make a change to the eyes, I don't have to like go back and redo it. Okay. Hair. Let's give him some dark hair like that. Handsome, very handsome. Same thing with his eyes. Yeah. Now let's do, so with the hair layer, I think I could also include these like black parts. I think this is a black part. I kind of want to give them like a border here that's black. I think that would look nice. So let's do that. Looking Gucci. Now let's do the red. So usually the colors I choose, you could see them here on the left. These are Quetz's colors. I literally use them for everything these days. It's just, I don't know what I did, that they just look so, they work so harmoniously with each other. And I'm like, if it ain't broken, why fix it? So I just keep using them for everything. It's the Quetzy color palette. So I think the Billy is similar. Oh. Looks like a candy cane. And half of it is red. There we go. And what else should we make red? This is red. There's a red line across here. And then what else can be red? Oh, definitely the borders here. Like that. That's looking good. Maybe we could have the middle, either the top or the middle be red, kind of like that. We'll see. And we could have this be red too. And the headband, why not? Actually, no, we'll do this border red. Okay, next. Let's add in the blue. Since he's an alcoholic god, imagine him with Kikuri Hiroi from Bocchi the Rock. Ooh, those colors are iconic. Ah, yeah, grandmother's food is bussin'. Did Chai cook for real? Thank you again. I barely play Super Mario Galaxy and I wanted to play it, but never got to it. Oh. I never owned Mario Galaxy. Like, when I was a kid, I was borrowing the game from someone. And then just one day, the lady came and she was like, alright, I want it back. And I'm like, no, I spent so many hours on that game. Oh, no. And then, oh crap, I forgot to color one of his leg. And then one time, I found it in GameStop. And I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna buy the game. And then when I bought it and I put it in my Nintendo Wii, It didn't work. It didn't freaking work, and I was so upset. Okay, so hear me out. I could make his tunic green. Hmm? Oh, okay. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It is definitely a vibe. He kind of gives you Link vibes. Well, we will, let's leave it for now. I'm thinking of changing this. It's too black. I think it's like, it's drawing in the eye too much unless I make this black. Once again, we will see. These colors are subject to change. I forgot to add a little bit of texture on these, on this hat. Okay. You kind of see the Link vibes? Yeah. Link, Tepoztecatl has come to town to save the people from Xochicalco. 'Cause a giant serpent has come and wants to eat all the guys. But thanks to Tepoztecatl, he'll save the day. Now Tepoztecatl, fill up your pulque and shoot your obsidian blades. And whenever you're feeling down, Lord Quetzalcoatl will send his wind and you'll be brave and not a puny coward. Do 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 do. Now Tepoztecatl has saved the day through, what's the name of that serpent? Hold on. What's the name of that serpent? Okay, so now Tepoztecatl has saved the day through Xochicalco in its grave. And I forgot the rest of the song. How does it go? Again in his grave. Oh, and now Tepoztlan is free. Tepoztecatl is a hero. And Tepoztecatl will go down in history. And he did. He did. Trying to think if I should put the green here. Oh, yes. That's a vibe. That is a vibe. Thinking of making the leg part green. Nah, I think the red is more striking. We could make the cacti green. Okay. That is also a vibe. Oh, wait, what if we try black? Ooh. No. What about? Oh, wait, something I forgot is that he actually has some detail on his cacti. They're like spikes. I need to add it. At least one spike. Yeah. Oh yeah. There. Beautiful. Okay, I can see Link vibes. If he's Link, who's Princess Zelda? Kukulka. Who would be Princess Zelda for him? I think it'd be just like, so Princess Zelda, but not necessarily as a romantic interest, but just like his mama. His mama could be the Princess Zelda. Once again, not like in a romantic sense, but just like, I'm gonna save my mama. Okay. I think we could also extend that here. Or what about like the whole thing? So I'm gonna try to make the Tepoztecatl here like a different color so it stands out. Maybe the red. Yeah. And then have the black again come here. We'll also think about that one. Now the fuzz. What should I do about the fuzz? Should I just... Here the fuzz is like a sharper green. Let's try using this green. And let's try that. And I'm gonna make this black just so it's more striking. We're gonna do the blue. Try to bring in this green here. Oh. I'm gonna bring it here too. Maybe for the tassels up here, they can also be that green. We'll see. Oh, oh. Oh no. And we could change these to white. Oops. Ah! What is going on? There. Yeah. That is a vibe. Okay. It's funny how first I did Topizin as Mr. Fantastic and now y'all are doing Tepoztecatl as Link. Tepoztecatl as Link. I can see it. Okay. We're gonna add some more black. Eh? Nani? Hello, Viking Bibinka Bear? Hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Oh my gosh, Bear Raid! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid. How are you guys doing? Let me give Bibinka Bear a shout out. Let's shout out. Thank you. What were you guys up to? My name is Chaya. I like Aztec mythology. And right now we're designing an Aztec god by the name of Tepoztecatl. So, Bibinka Bear. Just want to make sure I write the correct name. Yay! Thank you again for the raid. Hello, hello. We love educational topics, especially about Mesoamerican Aztec culture. We failed at finding her. Bear raid, bear raid, bear raid. We were trying to find Carmen Sandiego. No! Oh no, Carmen Sandiego. I hope they find her soon. But yeah, I'm so glad. If you guys like Aztec mythology, you guys have come to the right place. I love it so much. So before we got into the design process, we actually did like a mini history lesson on Tepoztecatl. He is the patron god of Tepoztlan. And for anyone familiar with the Mexican lands, you'll know that Tepoztlan is a city that continues to this day. And it has an archaeological site dedicated, with a temple dedicated to this deity. And we also learned about his story both as a deity himself, as a god, and also as a hero, which was, this is something that was common in Aztec belief and religious system, is that there was a concept of a nombre dios, a man god, where heroes were commonly deified, and stories and history commonly blurred the lines of reality and myth. So yeah, and Tepoztecatl was no different. He has his role as a historical figure and as a mythological figure. And thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Pexcoy. Thank you. Oh yes, we're playing a Carmen Sandiego game, lol. Ah, that's so cool. I saw your vid on the Triple Lines, I think a while back on YouTube, and have been wanting to meet ya. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. You know, it's funny because I was looking back at that video and I was like, God damn it, I messed up the family tree. Oh my gosh, the family tree is like very tricky, of like the Mexica kings. And I only realized it's not wrong. Like, I'm looking at the video, I was rewatching the video, and it's like, it's not wrong what I said, but there's like other versions that they feel a bit more canonical. But it has to do with Itzcoatl, who was the first emperor of the Aztecs. And in the video, I said he was the brother of Chimalpopoca, the son of Huitzilihuit. When in reality, he was the brother of Huitzilihuit. So I was like, dang it, Jaya, you messed it up. So I'm probably gonna do a remake of that video soon-ish. And also, I'm gonna do it in Spanish, because one of the sub goals is I do a only Spanish stream. So I'm like, okay, vamos, entonces, we're gonna do Spanish only stream para los amigos que hablan español. This stuff can be sorta in line with the story of Hercules in Roman and Greek mythology. Oh, is he in a similar situation where it's like, is he a man or is he a god? Man or god or both? Hello, Cielo Slug. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome. So yeah, we're finalizing the colors on our boy, and I'm kind of liking how they are looking now, but I feel like there's just a little bit of changes we can do to just make it go like oomph, you know? Just give it the oomph. Oh my gosh. So we're working towards that. Getting our yellow color. And I was telling chat, I have this like color palette that I've been using for like literally every single one of my Aztec god designs. It just works, man. I don't know what I did to cook it that way. It just works. It's the blessings of Quetzalcoatl. Okay, yeah, I think the only thing that I'm like not really vibing with is this like piece of the color. Like, I feel like the black is too much. Like, it's too striking. So I'm gonna try to soften it with this yellow. And actually, I might just make the color all blue. Maybe have it mimic the... I'm gonna try to have it mimic the hat or like the headdress like this. Yeah, I think I like that better. I think the black was like too like boom in your face. But I would like to add kind of like a yellow border right here. Kind of like on the edge. Just for a little bit of like an eye catcher. Just a little bit. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I could vibe with that. Yeah. I think we're keeping the green tunic. I mean, we were originally concepting like a... Well, the white also looks kind of striking too. Let's see. There's the green and then there's the white. Which looks cool too. Like it kind of makes them really go boom. Oh. I'm kind of liking the white, but maybe we can add a little bit to the white. Like maybe add the green border at the bottom. And here as well. Like just a little bit more color. Yeah. I'm vibing with it, and maybe the yellow border as well. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Sí, necesitamos más VTubers hispanos. Not. Sí, claro. Sí, y eso también me ayudará a practicar más mi español. Pues yo he hablado español toda mi vida y es el idioma de mi hogar, pero siento que hay mucho que también puedo seguir aprendiendo y pues la práctica nunca duele. Entonces, así también puedo conectarme con mis seguidores de Latinoamérica que hablan español, porque yo sé que tengo muchos en estos tiempos. Por la misma razón que estamos hablando sobre la historia de México, y yo sé que muchos quieren conectarse más con sus raíces y aprender más sobre la historia prehispánica. Oh yes, we were playing Carmen Sandiego game, stuff could be... Oh wait, sí, necesitamos los VTubers hispano. It's all good. Even just learning basic info about Aztec culture is really cool. I only know about the more well-known deities like Tlaloc and Quetzalcoatl and would love to learn more. Yay! I'm so glad you enjoy it. Yeah, this video will go up as a VOD. And I made a detailed video on Quetzalcoatl as well. That I still need to release. I have the VOD, I just have to edit it. But yeah, this will stay up as a VOD as well. So you guys can go back and see the presentation about Tepoztecat's wonderful history. And know more about history as well. In some ways, yeah, heroes becoming gods is kind of comic in Greek mythology. That's great. I feel like that's just a thing also in history and like just in general. This guy looks hot. I mean, hello. No, not gonna lie. Yeah, I could see it. He's looking good. He's just got a vibe. Oh, I forgot his face paint. That's what we're missing. The face paint. So in here, it looks like he just has a like red in the middle, which is a vibe. It's such a vibe. Oh my goodness. I think I'd also like to add a little bit on his just on his arm maybe. No, we already have red on the arm. Something I like to do is give him like a little something on the thigh, but I'll stop myself from that this time. Yeah, I think the red streak on the face is fine. Maybe like maybe I could do one red streak here and change the color of the bracelets to maybe like a turquoise. Let's see. No, I think I like the red. I think it looks fine. I think we did it, chat. I think we finished our boy, Tepoztecatl. He looks good. Chat, we cooked. Maybe I could add a little bit of his hair in the back. Like, I feel like I want to see a little bit of his hair in the back. Like, ooh. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. That's very handsome. Oh my gosh, I'm coloring in his, these things. That shouldn't be colored in. Oh. Let me clean this part up. Oh. Oh no. What's going on? Are. Oh no. Oh. Okay. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna color in the white stuff. We're gonna color in these like white parts that unless I draw something in the back, I don't realize they're actually transparent. And then it comes biting me in the butt. And I use the green color so I know that it's colored in. Or else I'm like, what did I color in? I have no clue. Chaya, have you seen the Mictlan FGO lucky boxes? No, I haven't. What's going on with that? Mictlan lucky boxes? What is that? Gacha, but in Mictlan? Oh god, imagine there being gacha in Mictlan. Like, you go on to the afterlife and it's just gacha. Okay, I think that takes care of all the white parts that I hadn't colored in. Let's get his hair back. Yeah, I'm really digging the hair. I think I want him to have like straight hair. Yeah. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm gonna give him like a little bit, just a little bit of like red underliner. Cause why not? Why not? Yes. 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 Yes, that is the vibe. Mm-hmm. Yes. So good. So good. Buen dicho. Ah, muchas gracias. I love the colors, especially that Maya looking hue, right? I love it too. Show the viewers your other diva hero. Here's Eat Squat. That's his feet. Here's my beloved Eat Squat. He's the fourth emperor of... No, he's the first emperor of the Aztec. First emperor of Tenochtitlan. The fourth king of the Aztec. But, you know, he was a diva. And he made the empire what it is. And this is my Topil scene. Oh, my precious baby boy Topil scene. Chaya, oh, oops, I meant to say I'd like to know more about the history. My current knowledge is lacking. Lamau. I love your idea of the streak on his face. Yeah. That's actually, I'm stealing that from the ancestors. They are the ones that invented peak. I'm just copying the ancestors. Chaya, I can't wait for you to one day get to Purepecha God's rulers to draw. I would love to see you draw Tariakuri one day. Oh, that sounds so interesting. He's cute. Thank you. The yellow line next to the green border, it makes for a great grading effect. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, I was like, oh, it needs just something. Mictlan style blind boxes, lol. 10 out of 10 giant chai. Looking respectfully. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, let me catch up with YouTube chat. Wow, Espanol. It is the primordial American color palette. Try different shades of blue like a turquoise feel. Someday when I have a better computer, I would like to be a VTuber, although since I am male, it is likely that no one will see me. No, we need more male VTubers, for sure. We need more male VTubers, please. Please, I'm begging you. I'm on my knees. Mesoamerican and pre-Columbian history mythology is tragically underappreciated, so it's always nice to find people who have passion for it. Yeah, I agree. We gotta stick together. For sure. Okay, now it's time to do the signing. Tepoztecatl. Tepoztecatl. By me, ya girl. Cosmic Chaya. It's a me. It's a me. And we did it! Wowza! We did it! We have designed an Aztec god from start to finish on stream. This is amazing. How long have I been streaming? Oh, 3 hours? Actually, that's not that bad. Whoa, that's like record. That's like a record. I've never designed a character in 3. It wasn't even 3 hours. It was like 2 hours because the first hour, almost hour and a half, we were doing the history lesson. So this took like 2 hours to design. That's pretty good. I should do this more. Would you guys be down for another live design stream? I think this is nice. I like this. I like how productive I was. Because sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not feeling it. And then I get distracted for an hour. Much respect to the male VTubers. Yeah, I agree. Hi, y'all. I have to go a little getting sleepy. But yeah, I hope y'all have a nice night. Hope you have a nice night too, Outla. I also have to eat. I haven't eaten in like... When did I eat my elote? I ate it like at 3. So that was like 10 hours ago. Was it 10 hours ago? No, 8 hours ago. That's a lot of hours. Yippee, yes, of course. 100% down. Yeah. Okay, we will do more. Maybe we might design a furry. Time for sopes. Yeah, I hope there's sopes. If not, I'm just gonna go across the street to buy some. Okay, well, now that we have finished Tepoztecatl, we have finished the design, I think this is a good time to wrap up the stream. Thank you guys again for coming. Wait, let me get up my my slide. Where is it? Where's my slide? Where are my slides? Okay, that's Tepoztecatl going against the giant serpent. But yeah, if you guys want to see more Mesoamerican stuff, feel free to check me out. You could pretty much find me anywhere with that username. Cosmic Chaya is the same one, like literally everywhere. So yeah, that's where you can find my art or just silly doodles. I don't know. There's like no consistency in the type of content. It's all Mesoamerican, but sometimes I'm like going on rambles about history. Sometimes I'm making like Aztec yaoi or Aztec yuri. I don't know, man, but it's all about the Aztecs. So feel free to check out my other platforms. And yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. Thank you again for stopping by the stream. This was a lot of fun. And I hope to do some more in the future. Next stream will be a Spanish only stream, and we'll most likely be revisiting the Triple Alliance but in Spanish. Those designs are amazing. OMG, I've seen your Quetzalcoatl designer on Twitter. Thank you. I hope not to barra. Thanks for the stream. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Nice to meet you too. Bibinka Bear. Thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate that. Let's go Triple Alliance now in Spanish. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day or the rest of your night. And I'll catch you guys on the next stream. Bye bye. Mwah. Bye bye.